I just filmed a whole makeup tutorial up until this point in fast motion, and I refuse to give up on it, so I'm just going to talk you through this first part, and I'll show you the rest. I always start with my eyebrows first, because I just like to get them out the way, and the secret to it is this Refi brow sculpt. I literally just take it and brush them through, load them up, but the secret is this little part of it. You use this flat end, and you just brush them to the shape you want, like that, you know, you get it. And then you take the little comb, and then you comb through those bitches flat to your face. And my eyebrows are full by themselves, so they kind of just work with me. Then after that, you use a little brow powder. This one's from Senna, and I use this like taupe shade right here, and I just literally, the only thing I do is just draw a straight line following my brow. I don't fill them in or do anything extra because these bitches are already full, so if I filled them in, they would look cray. I also don't touch the top at all because they just kind of shape for me. If you need to fill them in, do it though. Then after that, I just outline them with concealer, and I used the Hourglass one today, but I either use that one, the Kosas one, Charlotte Tilbury, or the ABH Magic Concealer, I think is what it's called. That one's so good. Then you just use a little flat brush like this. The thinner, the better it is for me because it's easier to get a crispier line. And I do the exact same thing. I just underline straight wherever my brow is. But always set like your pinky on your face to like balance it. I swear it makes it so much easier to get a sharp line. And then I just bring down the concealer, set my whole lid, and I use the Hourglass powder to set it. It's my favorite for eyes. It's just so like creamy. If there's one thing you take from how I do my eyeshadow, it's use a taupe shade. I am not wearing like a warm brown color because they look fucking ugly. If you like them, sorry, no offense, but I just don't like it, and I think cool tones look so much better. And you legit just go from here and blend it like outwards and into your crease like this. Just go back and forth until it's super smoky and seamless. And then I use like a little flat packing brush and a white eyeshadow, and I just go straight right here, like on the inner corner. Don't drag it out here because it's not cute. Just keep it in like the half inner corner of your eye. And then I add a little like baby wing just with a dark brown shadow. I don't bring it all the way in to here because it makes my eyes look smaller. So just keep it from the outside out. It's a little baby one. And that's all I do for my eyes for right now. Now onto skin, I use the Dior primer or like this Laneige one. Or I just use a different primer every time. I don't think it really makes a difference though. If you use moisturizer, that's enough. Then I just conceal all my pimples with the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. It's the fucking best for covering up acne. It's just like nothing compares to it. Yeah, I just cover up my pimples and I conceal my whole mouth area because the more layers you have there, the less it comes off, and just from like eating and drinking and other things. Now for foundation, the one I've been wearing in all of my past videos has been the Hourglass Soft Glow. I love this one because it doesn't have any like shimmer or anything, so if you have texture it'll look good. But I love the Dior one, the Makeup by Mario one, the NARS foundations, like any of them are the best. But today I'm just going to use this and a little bit of the NARS Light Reflecting. This one's for my makeup kit, that's why it's tiny. But oh, and a good drugstore one is the Wet n Wild Photo Finish one, Photo Focus, something like that. It's so good. And I use a little Makeup by Mario foundation brush. This one's my favorite. It just blends the best, and it's dual-sided, so you have two different sizes. And make sure you bounce like this. If you swipe, it's just gonna off your skin and not stick. You just gotta tap it in. Blend it down your neck too. I don't care if it matches. It's gonna look different because there's makeup and no makeup. So just blend it down your neck. And for my forehead, just work around your brow. You gotta be careful, but don't press over it or it's gonna look not as cute. That's the foundation all on. Avoid your under eye because you don't want to put too much product there and it get cakey and gross looking. Then I cream contour, and the one I suggest to everyone is the Makeup by Mario Skin Transformer. I'm the shade medium. It's the easiest to blend, even if you're scared of it. I promise it's not that hard. And then you just start at your cheekbone. I use a little fluffy angled brush like this. And tap. I just tap everything in with your makeup. That's how you make it look flawless. Literally, it's so easy to blend, like I barely did anything. I just put it around my forehead and I go right under my chin too, mainly like this section. I don't really like to bring it all the way around so it looks like dirt around your face. Then I use this one specific brush from Amazon. I don't even know what it's from, my friend gave it to me, but it's the perfect for nose contour. And the trick is I don't go on the side, I go on top of my nose bridge and I just make a line down the sides. Sorry, I have to like stare into the mirror for this, but yeah. And then you take it and blend it into your eyebrow like that. Trust me, it just makes it look so much more natural. And the blush I was wearing in all the videos is this Mayron Cream Cheek in the shade Tawny Pink. I think it's just like the perfect sun-kissed shade. I start at the top of my cheek over here and blend it down. I don't really blend it all the way down into here anymore because I feel like it drags my face down. And then another thing, you have to blend it up into your bronzer temple area. It just makes it look so much more seamless and natural because your face doesn't stop getting color right here. It goes up here. I'm a makeup artist, I know things. And I tap my chin too, because just harmony. And next I just took my concealer and this is how I place it. And I blend it out with this little Real Techniques brush. It's the best for concealer, it's just so easy. For the center part, I like to blend some of the concealer into the front of my brow to soften it because I feel like even without filling them in, my brows are still too harsh. Then you place your concealer like this. Then you take a little brush like this and blend it into this shape. I drag it down to the sides of my nose and like all the way to my temple because it looks lifted. And this is the only part I use a beauty blender for because it soaks up some of the product and makes it look just a lot better. Same thing, bounce it, do not drag or you will just like ruin everything under it. With the powder puff and a little bit of the Hourglass setting powder, and you have to like tap some of it off so it's even on your puff and blend out the creases and press it in and make sure you're like stretching your under eye so it gets in all those little. And I blend it like all the way down to like my cheek. Yeah. Then I set my whole face because it's summertime and it will sweat off. I promise to get so much easier from here. Now I just take this Makeup by Mario Skin Perfector in light medium. I like to use a lighter shade than the cream I use so I don't go too heavy. And just go over all the spots you put your bronzer. Use hella light pressure when you do this because again, you don't want to rub off everything you just did. For blush, I use the Patrick Ta blush in the shade She's Adorable, I think. Yeah. And I've been really into like a crazy highlighter lately, and this is the Inglot Soft Sparkler. This shit is insane. Like, that's crazy. And I put some in my inner corner too. Next, I go back to my eyes and I use this Inglot liner and I go in my waterline and on my tight line. This makes me. Like, the difference is crazy. We're finally on the lips and I use the Makeup by Mario pencil in the shade Tan. It's the best. And I just added some bottom mascara and the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Nude Kate. And yeah, that's my everyday makeup. Sorry it was so long, but you asked for this.